get this thing rolling. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buchanan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's Smith. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. Chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, he would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give out of the gun.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to pass, it's Warner. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here is the Tennessee offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and down.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Buchanan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Warner. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell He just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Trying to slam it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Made a defender miss. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pressure coming.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Still looking on the move. Creates a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the balls are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. And it was Worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw again. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Buys a little time with his feet. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Buchanan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Running back searching for a hole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Poe. Turns it on in midfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throwing on the run. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Oh, he got loose. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That's caught. It's Jefferson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Warner. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Forced out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Warner. Finds his man, it's Rockwell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. Touchdown Doors. And that one will give him the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's good. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. There's no need to panic or or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Across the 25. He's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just feeds the running back. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those third and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
And the Commodores will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hand, it's Jefferson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and
fancy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Might be looking to run. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Air Force. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field. They've got to score some touchdowns.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where you're...
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one.